Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. Now in today's video, we are going to be talking about the only strategy you need to be profitable. A lot of traders, and especially new beginner traders, think you need hundreds of different strategies and setups, when in reality, you need one strategy that you fully understand, and you always choose quality over quantity. I'm never the trader that's gonna, feel pressured every day to take a new position. I'm somebody where I'm completely fine not taking a trade in a week or 2 weeks. But the second that something come across, as a quality play that meets all of my metrics, my checklist, then I dive in. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Smash that like button, subscribe. But if you want to learn more about trading, check out our school. It's fantastic. We have private live streams, quizzes, lectures, a group chat. We teach you how to find these stocks that we're going to be talking about today. So smash that like button, subscribe, and check it out, and use code FALL for 50% off. So I'll see you guys in there. It's all down below. But enough with that. Let's dive into this. All right. So this past week here, we've taken 2 new positions, and we're actually up on one, essentially break even on another. So the stock here that we took a position with was ticker symbol CME. If you guys have been following the channel for a while, you know we've been watching this like a hawk. Now, looking at this stock here, what do we notice? Well, the first thing, let's actually go to the daily time frame. You guys will notice that it has a beautiful, beautiful upward trend, right? Trends, in my opinion, are probably one of the most underutilized things that traders don't pay attention to. So you guys will see it's pretty much gone from lows all the way down here at about $195 all the way up to over 290. So it's had great growth in the past year. Now, after this here, what we do is we look for support levels. So support could be a variety of things. It could be a certain price. It could be a certain indicator. With a circumstance in this stock here, it loves to use that 200-day EMA line as support, right? It hit it, and we didn't have huge selling pressure nor buying pressure. It was just consolidating, which is very common to see. But as we zoom out and we look back at previous history, we've noticed tendencies of getting buying pressure around that red line, right? It's not 100%, but no support is ever going to be 100%. So after that, we look at an indicator by the name of the RSI, trading for a 32. So what's important to look at is to look back at previous history with that. So a 32, let's go ahead and see. The last time I was trading for that was back in here, and what happened? The stock went from 265 all the way up to about 287. So we saw good growth. Now, after that here, we go ahead and we look at a lower time frame. So the time frames I use are going to be the hourly and the 4-hourly chart. So ideally, what we're looking for is trying to find resistance levels, supports. So you can see here that CME was really having very hard resistance, so hard selling pressure on this trend line, right? That trend line was essentially the 90-day moving average line and that 50-day EMA line. So both of these were acting as very, very hard resistance. So what we did is we threw an alert above this point. Now, going and looking at the hourly, you can see it a lot clearer here. And the second the stock popped up, pushing above that 200-day EMA line on the hourly, and that trend line was where we got notified, giving our average cost near and around the 263.30 mark. Now, the thought was this: entering there, let's go ahead and break this down. Entering here, keeping stops below the lower wicks right down in here, right? Because you can see the support level in here. So keeping our stop down there for a possible push. Let's go ahead and look at that push level. Would be up, in my opinion, anywhere from 277 to 283. Gives a risk and reward of about 3.72, meaning you're risking essentially $1 to make $3.72. So now, as this stock popped up a new trend has formed. So we're going to actually remove, right? Remove that trend line, draw out a new trend, just like this. And now we're going to keep our stops below this trend line. So if it dips down below that, forms a full candlestick, we'll just exit and cover our profit. And this is very simple. So now here, let's actually go ahead and look at another stock here that we traded. And this is Planet Fitness. Looking at Planet Fitness, one of the reasons I love it, look at the daily here. You guys will notice that I choose a lot of the same type of stocks here. So had heavy support on that 200-day EMA line, right? Once, twice, three times, four times. Undervalued on the RSI. Downward trend broke out, right? If we go ahead and we look at that lower time frame, you guys will see it popped up. Average cost right now is near and around the 102 about 40 mark. So we're up a little bit on this one too, but earlier before I looked, it was pretty much break even. So now we're keeping our stops as of right now. Hopefully a new trend forms, but below a little bit below $100. So we'll see what happens though with this one. But overall, guys, very simple setup, approach, all that stuff. So check out our school if you want to learn how to find these positions. Like, follow, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.